Hello folks, welcome to the 47th video of the Regal Wellness series. Today we're going to be talking about resistance training. And also, if you want to know more about more of our classes, and we have an excellent group of health educators here at Regal, you could go to healthywayevents.com. Again, that's healthywayevents.com. And they provide excellent programs I think you'll really enjoy. So today's class, we're going to do resistance training at home. So we're going to show you exercises that you can do at home and the equipment, all the equipment you need, you have it right there at home. And what resistance training means, it's moving an object to create muscle strength and endurance. And that object, that could be your own body weight, which we're going to do a lot of today. It could be water resistance. Water is an excellent source of resistance in the pool. Bands, tubing, like we use in our classes. Weight machines that you have in the gym. Balls. And we're going to show you some neat exercises with towels and also some household items. So how we're going to do it today, we're going to show you exercises that you can do standing, sitting in the chair, and on the mat. So we're going to do lower body exercises and upper body exercises. So let's start with our lower body, and a neat little exercise, and this is using your own body weight for resistance, is a squat. And the squat is working your whole lower body, and we do squats every day. We sit in the chair, we sit in the car, we sit on the toilet. So why not get stronger in those areas? So let's get, and with a squat, you want to get your feet even, so they're even here. And you can go narrow, you can go wide, you can go even wider. And the key is you want your knees to follow your toes. You don't want this, you want those knees to follow the toes. And another key is hips and fanny go back, knees forward, and keep those stomach muscles tight. So a squat would be just like that. And go down go down to your comfort zone. Don't go beyond that. Everybody has a different safe range of motion. Just like that. You change it up. And for our video today, we're not going to go through a whole routine. We're going to do a minimum amount of repetitions just to show you how to do the exercises. But when you're doing it on your own, you're going to want to do 10 to 14 repetitions, one to 3 sets. And depending what type of shape you're in, you want to start, if you're just starting off, of course, you want to start nice and easy, maybe do 10 repetitions in 1 set, just to get your body used to it. Work up slow, safety first. So a squat is a really nice lower body exercise. Now we're going to isolate, we're going to work more of the individual areas of the lower body. So we're going to start with our chair. We're going to use our chair, and we're going to do some kicks. And if you can do these without the chair, that's fine, but we recommend that you have a wall or a chair nearby, especially when one leg is off the ground. Just in case you slip a little bit, you got something to grab. And if you're using a chair, make sure it's nice and sturdy. It's against the wall or it's not going to slide. So let's start with our glutes and our hamstrings, working those. And some simple exercises is just kick up, just like that. And the power is coming from right in here, or you're not just swinging that leg. Just lift up like that. And if you want to change things up, you can work a little higher up on the leg, more rear end, by bending the leg and driving that heel up. That works really nice. Or you could come way up and do curls like that. And these exercises you could do. Obviously you can't do the back of the leg sitting down, but you could definitely do it on the mat. So on the mat you could go straight leg, like so. Keep it nice and straight. You can do the bent leg, driving that heel up, or you can do your curls, like that. So these work, working the back of your legs works really nice, standing or on the mat. Now next up, we're going to show you some exercises for the front of your leg. And that's going to get most of your quadriceps. And really simply, and these you could do on the chair, standing, or on the mat. And we'll show you all 3. So 1, boom, just straight leg kicks, right here, working these muscles, big muscles right here. You could do thigh lifts, and you can have resistance by pressing down, like that. You could do leg extensions, works pretty neat, like that. Now if we're on a chair, you would scoot yourself forward, and for straight legs, boom, like that. Leg extensions, you would lift your leg up a little higher, the leg you're using and extend, like that. And then you can do your thigh lifts like that. And you can do a little combo. You could do, say, I'm gonna do 15 reps, but I'm gonna do 5, 5, 5. So I can go 5 straight leg, 5 leg extensions, and 5 thigh lifts. So that works pretty nice. So you can mix it up, and the body likes it when you mix up the exercises. So we got the back, we got the front. So let's work the abductors. Now we're gonna work the abductors. That's the hip stabilizers on the outside, and what these do, they kick your leg to the outside. And for this, you can do these standing, you can do them in the chair, and on the mat. So first ones, and when we do our side kicks, think of a nice straight line from ear, shoulder, hip, and knee. And just kicking out, just like that. Remember, we're gonna do more, when you're doing them on your own, you're gonna do 10 to 14 reps, 1 to 3 sets. Like that. You can also, if you want to create a little more resistance, I'm going to show you a little side view here. We're going to make a 90-degree angle and just kick out like that. Boom. Works pretty nice. And if you were doing that, let's start on the mat this time. If you were doing these on the mat, get out, and you would just kick out. Just like that. They work pretty nice. You keep a nice straight line. What you don't want to do, you don't want this. You keep yourself covered, because that's going to put your spine in an awkward position. So you want to keep your head down, like that. And that works very nice. And if you're doing it in the chair, you would just do horizontal abduction with your hip. Just bent leg, and just rotate out. And what's nice about this one, you can add resistance. You push in as the leg's going out. Nice. Just abducting. And abducting means going away from the center. Adducting comes in. And speaking of adduction, now we're going to work the inside. Now, how are we going to work the inside? How are we going to do those? So a neat way to do it is, so we want this motion. We want to come to the center line. So we can press out as our legs are trying to come in. So we're pressing out, and our legs are trying to come in. So we're adding the resistance with our hands. Nice, works pretty nice. And in our classes, we use the ball. The ball works, but not everybody has a ball at home, so we're not going to get into that today. But if you have a neat little ball, and it could be a bigger ball, it could be a ball this size, it could be a little ball, and that works really nice for working those adductor muscles, like that. Nice. I'm just going to show you one more lower body exercise. And that's really important. Even though it's a little exercise, I'm going to explain at the very end why these are so important. Now we're going to work, this is your shin area here. It's called our anterior. Anterior is just a fancy word for front. Anterior tibialis. So we're going to work these muscles. So what we're going to do, we're going to take we're not going to use the ball, sorry. You could use the ball. We're going to lift up. This is the motion we want. Dorsal flexion, like that. Straight up, but we want to add some resistance. And we said, well, how can I add resistance? Well, real simple. Put your foot down, press down, and lift that foot up. So you're working these muscles right up in here. Works really nice. Of course, you're always going to do both sides. For the format of the video, you keep the length down. We're not going to show you we're not going to go through all the repetitions and all the sets. Like that. Works pretty nice. Works really nice. And why do we do this? You might say, why are you doing these little exercises? What's that doing? Well, as we get older, or if we're not staying in shape, you tend to get a little weak in the area here, and that's why people have that little wider gait when they walk. So if you build up that muscle in there, you're going to get a little tighter gait. Nice. It's going to look a little better. It's going to be more efficient. Now, also, why you work these muscles here? Well, if you get weak down there, you tend to shuttle those feet. And if you shuttle those feet, you have a greater chance of what? You have a better chance of tripping, because you're not lifting high enough. Even little pebbles or little pine cones or things like that, you can trip over those. So if you get strong here, you're going to get that step up. Step up. It's going to improve your gait, and a better gait, more efficient gait is going to improve your posture. It's going to improve your balance. Less chances of falling. So there's just some lower body exercises you can do without any equipment. Pretty neat. So for your upper body, we're going to save that. We went really long today. We're going to save that for next week. For next week, we'll show you some neat upper body exercises that you can do, and all the equipment you have is right at home. Again, we want to thank you so much. And again, healthywaysevents.com for more information on our programs and from our other terrific health educators we have out there. And also subscribe to YouTube. If you subscribe to YouTube, you'll get these events come right to you automatically, right, Mag?
Yes.
And Maggie's producing all these videos for us, and she's our camera person. She's been doing a wonderful job. I want to thank her so much for getting us through all these videos. We're up to almost 50 now, and this was number 47. And again, okay, folks, again, thanks for joining us. Remember, stay safe, stay strong, be happy. We look forward to seeing you next week for upper body. Thank you.